Alright, hey you guys, I know it's been a minute, but welcome back to my channel. Disregard my look, I know I look a little busted right now. I was rushing out the house this morning, but I'm back with another travel video. I'm super excited because I'm actually about to meet up with another travel vlogger. She actually reached out to me on Instagram, and you guys will see her soon. I don't want to tell her name yet, but you guys will see her soon. But yeah, so we're gonna do a little road trip, so it's still gonna be domestic. But we're going to be going through, actually I just flown into Boston, so that's where I'm at right now. I just got my rental car. But we're going to be going from Boston to New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and I think Maine. So it's some spots we want to hit up. She has like a whole itinerary of things that we're going to do, so I'm super excited about that. But yeah, it just sucks because it's like cloudy and raining, as you guys can see. Which sort of sucks because I obviously want to get some like good content or whatever, but anyways, we're not gonna let that, you know, dampen our trip. I'm excited to actually be able to go someplace because all I've been doing legit, y'all, is just working for the past like month and a half. So it's definitely been time for me to get back on my grind with another trip and bring you guys some more content, travel content. But yeah, so that's what we got in store. I'll let you guys know, you know, what we do as time go on rather. But I'm actually headed to the hotel to go pick her up. I'm gonna get dressed and then we might go out afterwards, not really sure yet, but yeah, so that's the plan for today. And yeah, sorry about this look. I'm gonna unravel these, it's gonna come together, just disregard this. But yeah, keep watching, stay tuned, and I'm glad to see y'all. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye. All right, hey you guys, so we've actually just made it to the Salem Witch House. So we're actually on our way walking there now. I know some of you may be familiar with the Salem Witch trial and all that different stuff. But I got Mia here with me. Over here with me, so we're gonna go do a little walk around downtown Salem, and you guys will see. So stay tuned. Alright you guys, so we just got back from Salem, Massachusetts. We just got to Boston actually. It's a 40-minute drive from Salem to Boston, so that's what we did. So as you guys saw, we saw the Salem Witchcraft House, and if those of you who are into history or witchery, all that different stuff, that's not my forte, but we went there. And yeah, so you guys do your research on that, which is, the house is actually pretty cool to see. And then we went and we saw the house that Hocus Pocus was featured in, and so that was pretty cool too. So for those of y'all who like history and witchery, witchcraft and all that different stuff, then you know this is your section of the vlog. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. But I just got to the hotel, so my friend went in, she's about to check us in. I'm sitting in the car waiting so I can park the car and we all can go in and check in our bags and stuff. But we're gonna do that and then go grab some food because I haven't eaten anything. It's going on 8 o'clock and I got here at 12, so I'm starving. So we're gonna go eat, and then I'm not sure what we're gonna get in later today. That might just be it. We might go back out again, don't quote me, but we for sure got a whole itinerary planned for tomorrow. So that's what we're gonna do for tomorrow. Oh, I'll let you guys know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Sorry, I didn't even say it. I'll let y'all know what we do tomorrow. But yeah, I'm trying to put in some points so you guys know, not points, but like some like history, like pointers so you guys know. So for those of you who do come to Salem or whatever, just to know for knowledge purposes. But I'll put in the pointers that I've learned on my trip during my time when I was in Salem. But yeah, so that's what we got into. And it's raining, y'all. It's been raining like legit the whole day. Apparently tomorrow's supposed to be sunny, so I'm hoping that, you know, everything works out. But yeah, it's been a pretty gloomy day. But that's what we did so far. I'm hungry, so I'm about to eat, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna eat soon. And we're in Boston, so you know I'm about to get some seafood. Like, that's my #1 thing to eat. So yeah, I'm about to get me some seafood. Hopefully I get me a bomb lobster roll. I can go for that right about now. But yeah, that's it. I'll see y'all. Keep watching, stay tuned, and yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Just kind of do a hot tea.
Hot tea?
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, you guys, so this is day 2 here in Baltimore. Right now we are legit just got to breakfast. They have a complimentary breakfast, but you know, a lot of hotels due to COVID right now aren't really offering it, but the fact that they have that is awesome. So this is their breakfast here. As you can see, everything is like packaged up and pre-sealed, you know, obviously due to COVID restrictions. And then we sit right outside this nice balcony view for our morning. So yeah, it's pretty. All right, hey you guys, so this is our day 2. Right now we're still in Boston. We're gonna get ready to head to Rhode Island in a little bit to check out some mansions, but we're finishing up getting dressed right now. And then I didn't get to show you guys last night, but I want to show you guys this view. Our hotel room view is really pretty. It's so pretty. It's a little gloomy, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get ready to we're gonna get ready to head to Rhode Island. The drive's about like an hour and a half. So yeah, but I'll film so you guys can see. And yeah, I'm excited. So keep watching. I'll see y'all in a minute. All right, you guys, so we made it here to Newport, Rhode Island. We actually at the spot where the mansion is right now. As you can see, you got the Breakers mansion behind me. We're gonna go over there, take some photos. It's actually really pretty. Yeah, it's nice. Uh-huh.
So I had the first gumbo soup.
The first gumbo soup, yeah. Yeah. Did you guys drive? All right, you guys, I'm sorry for this lighting. I know it's a little dark, but we just got done with going to see the different mansions. But right now we went to see the Breakers mansion, and then we also went to see the Rosecliff mansion. Right now we just grabbed some food at this little shack. We was gonna go to a regular restaurant, but we spent quite a bit of money last night, and so we're trying to save up. And this shack was like one of the top spots to hit up or whatever. So we're here grabbing food now. We're actually gonna eat in the car because where you eat at is outdoors, and y'all, it's freaking freezing here. Like, it's colder here than in Chicago. Plus we're right on the water, so we're gonna eat in the car, probably go grab something to drink because they didn't have drinks there. So I'm probably gonna go grab something to drink, eat in the car, and then we're gonna head back to Boston. And I don't know, we might go out in Boston, and then again we might just go to the hotel. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so that was that. The mansion actually was really nice. We got some really good photos. It was really pretty. The mansions, like, just so you guys know, they close at 5 p.m. But yeah, they're really pretty. You didn't have to pay anything. Well, we didn't go inside. We just went on the outside, obviously, just to take photos. But inside, they do have tours. They have audio tours where you can like sync your phone with using that app that they have or whatever. So we did that. We didn't do that, but they have that offer for you guys. But yeah, we just went outside and took pictures like from the outdoors, so we didn't have to pay anything for that. And then parking, no problem. Parking was free. Also, while we're on the topic of parking, let me tell y'all about last night. So part of the reason why I wasn't able to show you guys the hotel room in the daytime like I wanted to is because obviously we didn't get there till late. So we got done with what we were doing about 9 o'clock last night. We didn't find parking till 12 a.m. in the morning. So it was hella late by the time we found a parking spot. Then on top of that, Boston shuts down at 9 p.m. because of COVID. So because of that, everybody's like parked already. They had like free parking on the street with the meters, but you only could park there to 2 a.m. and some spots, and the other spots you only could park there to 8 a.m. So if you come to Boston or you plan on doing a road trip, I recommend not renting a car because you'll save a lot more money. But of course, if you want to go ahead and rent a car, then you go ahead and do that. Just know that parking is going to be a pain in the butt because it's hard to find parking. Like, legit, they park in bumper to bumper. And then for parking garages, certain hotels, because we're in downtown Boston, so certain hotels, they don't have any discounts for you using their parking garage. Like, you still got to pay full price. Like, we would have had to pay $150 to leave our car in a parking garage, and we can't even take the car back out. Like, it has to stay there throughout our entire stay here, and that defeats the purpose because obviously we're taking a little mini road trip. So yeah, just so you guys know about that, just know that you can also use the train. They have buses like Greyhound, Amtrak train if you want to go from state to state, so you don't have to get a car. But yeah, that's what's happening. I'm waiting on Mia to get her food. She's actually walking back to the car right now. So we're about to eat this food, and then he's psycho. I don't know why y'all worship that man. Yeah, that's super funny. Alright you guys, so hey, good morning. This is our third day here. We actually had breakfast this morning, which you guys saw, and then we literally just checked out of Citizen Inn Hotel. Right now we are in our car. We're gonna head to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. I think that's how you say it. Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And I think that drive is about an hour from Boston, so that's what we're gonna do. Peace out, Boston. It's been real. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I'll show you guys our journey on our way there. All right, you guys, so where we're standing right now, right behind me is the Paul Revere house right there. And then we're actually standing on the street of the Freedom Trail. You see these lines and stuff on the street. So basically, I didn't know anything about that really, but I know it has to do like that. So he gave me a little brochure just to inform me a little bit more about it. But as you can see behind me, and the trail is about, he said, 2 miles long, and it basically takes you around through the whole the city, and you get a little history tour along the way. So I thought that was pretty cool. Forget. So I just wanted to chime in and talk to y'all real quick. So this is obviously my first time here in Boston. I've been here before, but it's just like I've been in and out. But this is my first time actually getting around the city, you know, talking to locals and stuff like that. But one thing I can say, I do have love for Boston. Their people are really, they've been really nice and helpful. Also, like Mia said, given like the political climate and everything that's going on, and Black Lives Matters, like y'all, we saw that sign at least a good 5 times while we were out here. So it's been really good. I don't know, it's a bit surprising to me, I guess you could say, but I don't know, it's really good. It feels very welcoming to have that. Then also, I forgot to tell y'all, last night I was driving and got pulled over by the cop. So instantly my heart like went down to my stomach because I was nervous, because of course you guys seen all the videos that happen when Black people get pulled over. So I didn't have my my front lights weren't on, so that's the reason why they pulled me over. But he just basically just let me know and like took my ID, and that was pretty much it. Like, I didn't get a ticket, and he was actually really nice as well. So I'm just glad everything went well in that situation, because it definitely could have went opposite way. But yeah, I just wanted to come in and talk to y'all about that. But yeah, we're about to head on the road, and I will see you guys in a bit. So we tried to like take pictures on, I forgot what you call that pier, basically, so that we can like try to at least capture the lighthouse, but it wasn't working out. But we took pictures over there, which is they turned out pretty good, but it's a struggle because my hands is freezing. So I'm about to run to this car and warm myself up because I'm cold. But y'all, look at the sunlight. The sun is so pretty. It's starting to be a sunset, so yeah, it's really pretty. But yeah, so we're out here in New Hampshire, and like the same thing I said how Boston was, and you get the same energy up here. Like it was super, you get a lot of super nice people. They're really helpful. You see a lot of Joe Biden and Harris petition like little flags in their yard. You see a lot of the Black Lives Matter signs out in the people's yards, which is, like I said, I'm surprised by that. But yeah, it's been good so far. We're gonna go do a little bit more sightseeing. We're gonna head to the city in a little bit. And then also on the way up here, we had one toll from Boston to here. The toll was only $2, but someone actually paid for our toll. So that was super sweet. It's been a very good experience. But yeah, I'm about to go to the car and warm up because I'm freezing out. And I ain't got no gloves. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. So during our time in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, we came across the Portsmouth African Burying Ground, which is located in downtown Portsmouth. It's actually a memorial park that sits on 18th century gravesite containing almost 200 freed and enslaved African people. The site was actually discovered in 2003 when the construction workers were digging into a manhole. They actually came across the remains of 8 individual African descent people. So I thought that that was very intriguing. And you know, 2003 is literally, it was not that far ago. So that's crazy to me. But the history goes all the way back until 1705 when I was actually doing my research. But I didn't even know something like this existed in the Upper East Coast. So I was like mind blown when I found this. But I'm really glad that I came across this, and it's also a museum, so you guys can go inside. Whether or not there's a fee, I'm not sure, but it's definitely a museum, and it's open right now during COVID, which is awesome. But as you can see, they have tons of signs and different placards that obviously goes into more detail about what took place here and the history of it. So I'm super happy that I came across that. I was very intrigued, and I highly recommend checking this spot out if you're in the New Hampshire area, or even if you just want to do the research online. It's definitely going to be beneficial, and I'm pretty sure you'll be glad that you looked into it. All right, you guys, so we're headed in. We're about to do our first, this will be my first escape room experience. This is super random, but we decided to go ahead and try something different. So we're about to walk in here. I don't think we can record, so I might have to let you guys know how it went down afterwards. But we about to see how it go down. And then we took the advanced level, and we have no idea what we're doing, only because of timing. But y'all gonna see how it goes down.
Alright, so those of you who stay with me this far along in my video, I really appreciate you. You guys are my real ones. I love you. Anyways, make sure you stay tuned for part 2 to see whether or not me and Mia accomplish this escape room video. Be out next Sunday. Always, like I say, love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next adventure. Bye!